that you're all here, and that with the council, the Health and Wellbeing Board, we are making a difference to residents, young and old, in the town, and that's vitally important that we do that, because we need our residents to be well and in a frame of mind where they are happy and content in their lives, and that's not always easy. So we welcome everybody here. You're making a valuable difference into the place that we live and the town that we come from. Thank you. I'll now hand over to Ian Beckett, Councillor, and he's Chair of the Health and Wellbeing Board. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you, Maggie. This is air conditioning 2018. We're not going to complain about the weather, are we? 2 years ago, I was asked to breathe new life into Harlow's Health and Wellbeing Committee. Despite having no qualification in first aid or personal experience of artificial respiration, I agreed to give it a go. By Christmas 2016, we had established the Health and Wellbeing Board, and importantly, 3 subgroups which would become our delivery vehicles. Early help and start well for all children, young people and their parents to have access to support and have the best start in life. Be well, stay well and work well for all working age adults to know how to be well and stay well and work well. And age well for all adults 65 years and older to live safe, healthy and independent lives for as long as possible. I like to think of it as our Jaffa cake. Young people, old people and that smashing orangey bit in the middle. Oranges aren't the only fruit, but they can be one of our 5 a day, so there's a tenuous link also to healthy eating. At our last full council meeting here in Harlow, I expressed my gratitude and admiration for the staff that have helped us not only get so far so fast, but also made significant contributions to the content of Harlow's Health and Wellbeing Strategy. Today, I want to thank all of our partner organisations, not only in Harlow, but across Essex, for their support and contributions. There really are too many, too numerous to mention. You know who you are. Thank you.
I begin by thanking Maureen for helping me with my health and wellbeing, because I left my glasses at home and can't read my speed. So thank you, Maureen, for letting me have glasses. As Ian said, my name's Eugenie Harvey. Sometimes Eugenie, I don't care, just have a go, but that's my name. And compared to Maggie and Ian, who have years and years of experience in the council, I am very much a Johnny come lately to the role as a councillor. I was proud to be elected in May, and I've been the portfolio holder for health and wellbeing for less than 3 months. So I'm proud to be able to tell you about the strategy this afternoon, but I can't claim any credit for the years of hard work that have gone into putting it together. And I want to begin by acknowledging the hard work of many, many people in bringing us to this point today. That said, I am no stranger to the importance of health and wellbeing in enabling us all to live lives which are fulfilled and happy, and in which we all achieve our potential. As you might be able to tell, I'm not from round here. I was born in Sydney, Australia, and 19 years ago this year I arrived in England to start a new life. I didn't realise that's what I was doing then, but it's what ended up happening. After, that is, a very serious bout of homesickness that tipped into a very serious bout of depression, which, had I not seen a counsellor who encouraged me to get back to the gym, which I told her I'd loved when I was at university, I think I would have packed my bags and been back to Australia beaten by a horrible illness. Instead I recovered. I'm recovering. Instead I recovered. I trained to be an aerobics instructor and got involved in some voluntary work at a charity in East London, which gave me a renewed sense of purpose and in time a new career and a new husband. My time as a volunteer taught me to value my own well-being and by helping others, something I remind myself of every day. It taught me the value to my own well-being of helping others. When I married my husband 12 years ago, I became a stepmother to his then 4-year-old daughter. We moved to Harlow, and overnight we were a family. The transition was swift and wonderful and utterly terrifying. I knew no one in Harlow. I was 12,000 miles from my family, and a little girl was calling me mum. Within a couple of years, I had slipped back into a deep depression, and what should have been a very happy time was extremely miserable. A friend mentioned to me that she'd started doing yoga, and that it had really helped her with her mental health. I decided to give it a go, and within weeks, I started to feel better. And if anyone wants to know about the specific value of yoga, I'll talk about that separately till the cows come home. It's a wonderful thing. For now, I'll simply say that yoga gave me back my life. I got involved in our local residents association. I started organising community events. I got to know my neighbours. And through all of that, I now live in a wonderful community, and I'm supported by a wonderful network of friends and neighbours, and I have a wonderful support network with my family. I also came to love the natural environment in which we live. The parks, the green spaces, the countryside that surrounds us. And I find that spending time in these with my little dog gives me an inner calm unlike any other. So I hope you can see and hear my passion and commitment for health and well-being. And it is my sincere hope that through the strategy we're here to announce and celebrate today, that every resident in our town can have the opportunity to experience the benefits of exercise. And it doesn't have to be a park run, although that's a great place to aim for. The sense of well-being that comes from taking part in voluntary community activity, and the simple pleasure of being in the outdoors and experiencing nature as we are today. So how are we going to do it? Well, we're going to hear from a lot of the organisations that are part of our overall strategy today, but to give you the kind of headlines, we're going to promote the numerous, and when I say numerous, they are unbelievably numerous, opportunities for residents to participate in a wide range of activities. Sporting clubs, park run, exercise classes, volunteering opportunities, community farms, the gyms, the leisure centres, you name it, we've got it. We'll run workshops for clubs and organisations to help them attract more members and to strengthen their operations. We've invited the Volunteer Centre to become a member of Active Harlow to underline the importance of volunteering to individual and community health and wellbeing. And we will press for Harlow to be a destination for national governing bodies of sport and other similar organisations to deliver sport-specific coaching qualification opportunities. Through the Health and Wellbeing Board, we'll assess opportunities for a GP referral scheme to target communities whose health and wellbeing could be improved by physical activity. And we'll work closely with Public Health England on a high-profile campaign that will celebrate the arrival of this important body in our town and raise the ambition of an end to health and wellbeing inequality in Harlow. Finally, I plan to personally lead on a Health and Wellbeing Champions program, through which we will give residents the opportunity to apply to take part in an exciting year-long supported program of activity. And thank you very much, Tonya. We have our first contribution to that program, which is a big handful of swimming passes for the leisure zone. I want to thank everybody again today for coming together to celebrate health and wellbeing in Harlow and to put this magnificent strategy into practice. I'm now going to hand over to Jason Fergus from Active Essex. Thank you.